Just a minute. Is it visible?
Yes, it is. So you are looping over the folder, I
Yeah.
mean each of the file.
Hmm.
Then you are looking for all the files that are you're checking if that file ends with .pdf
PDF. Yeah.
extension,
Yeah.
and then you are creating the file path, or you are saving the file path somewhere. Then you are opening that file with PDF Plumber, and then you are going through all the pages that are there, and then you
Hmm.
are extracting the text out of it, and then you are checking. So lines, you are just checking if there is \n is there or not. Okay, and then if business ID, date, score type in lines. So this might be the header, right?
Yeah. Yeah. These are the errors.
Okay.
And I have added one this file name just.
Mhm. And then for line in lines of header index +1, a row dot split, and if length is less than 4, then you continue. Actually, this part of code, can you just show what you are trying to scrape?
Yeah, I'll show one file just. I'll just share the screen. Wait a minute. See, this is like one file.
Okay.
This is the data.
So this is a very structured file.
Yeah.
You can so the easier way might be you can just use Tabula on it.
That is what actually I wanted to see that how to use and get it in a better manner.
Okay.
Should I share one file in chat box?
Okay, just go to the VS Code where you were coding. Can you go there?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
So there is one function here in the PDF Plumber. I think extract tables. Can you try that? So you have done text is equal to page dot extract text. Instead of that, try page dot extract tables, something like that. There is some function. Uh, extract tables or table.
Hmm.
Yeah, and now just comment out the code that is below and just print what is there in the text.
This one you're telling?
Yeah, just comment everything that is inside the for loop and print text.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So you have got this table here, right?
Hmm.
So this is another way you can get the data in from that file, the
Okay.
one you are showing.
Hmm.
And here the first, if you look at the first index, that is what is representing the column names.
Right. Okay.
I just wanted to confirm this is just a single file and there are multiple pages and those pages have tables, right?
No, there are multiple files.
Multiple files.
He's looping through some folder, and
Okay,
each file have multiple pages.
fine, fine. So this text will have uh, first files, uh, all the pages tables, and
So,
every time it goes through the loop, it will have each file's tables in that text document, a text object.
In that case, I think the text having last page, I think, because every other page is overriding
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
he didn't append that in list.
Correct.
hmm. So now this can be saved inside some data frame or something. So the same
Hmm.
way earlier he was the code that he have commented, instead of that he can have some other piece of code that puts it inside the data frame.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
So
Thank you.
Ritik, do you? Okay, yes. So Ritik, do you want to ask something? You have raised your hand.
Actually, I don't know much about the ROE, so I want to know like what are the things that we keep with us like before and before going to ROE, like the code scripts that we have, like web scraping part and all. So what are the things that I like? I have read the modules that have been given the like in the ITM portal, but there's a time frame of 45 minutes to like if we go on and write the whole course at there to solve the 20 questions or something, it will gonna take time. So what are the things that I keep before? Is I'm audible?
Ah, yes, you are audible. So I am trying to show one notebook that have some code in it.
So basically, the ROE is non-plotted OP. Basically, we can say that now.
Yes, you can see that. So here within the notebook, I have got these markdown, and if I just click on these markdown, it will get me to the section that is there. So I have putted some markdowns for every part. So here I have, so this is for project one. So project one requires us to
Mm-hmm.
scrape the data first. So this is the code that I'm using for scraping the data. It have multiple sections. So it have some code to scrap use shares, and then it have some code to scrap repositories. And this you can see these markdown headings. So this is heading one, and then this is heading two, and they are nested in each other. So if I just click on these headings, I will get to the specific part of the code. And if I want to go to a question and answer, so there were 15 questions in ROE.
Mm-hmm.
So I had created one heading question and answer, and within question and answer I have created 15 to 16 headings. So if I click on them, I can just go to that specific part of code. So this way you can arrange code in your reference notebook.
So like it is available and like do you upload it in the GitHub so that I can access it? Like the whole project IPYP that I can access.
This file.
Yes, if it is
Uh,
possible.
so this file I haven't uploaded anywhere. This file is just any so everyone who have so you
Like
already have done the project. So this is
yeah,
same file, the same code you would have used. The only
no, in the
code that is
project.
different.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
In the project, I have a like I made a script so which is scraping all the details of Git Barcelona 100, and after it, I have a collab file where I have to upload the data, and I got all the results. So I was asking simultaneously like in the ROE like what are the things like it's just scraping the data like there are other portions where we have been judged on the other parameters. So what other things that I can make like the one which is just shown he's extracting the PDF tables, the tables in the
So
PDF, and then
yes.
extracting the data.
Okay, so once you have extracted the data, you need to make sure that you have extracted it correctly. So for that, you might
Mm-hmm.
need to compare after extracting and saving it to some CSV or some data frame. You need to know if whatever you have saved is correct or not. If there is some mistake in the code and something that need not to be captured might got captured for some reason. So those things you will have to look at, and then you will need to look at if there is something that is not required. So that is called data cleaning. So you might need
That
to
is what I'm
clean up
getting.
some. Hmm?
The basic main thing that I want to ask is basically like in the whole project and the all the like assessment that we have done. So basically, there is a script that where we upload the data and we got the results. So for the RO for the same RO in the ROE, what are the things that I kept beforehand? Like okay, I in the ROE I got the question and I go to ChatGPT or some LLMs like Claude or something, and I search like I prompt and I get the results out of there. So these are things that I will do in the ROE section. So before that, if there's some scripting like okay, these are some standard question that I can get. So for that, I will beforehand take some scripts. कि अगर ऐसा question आता है तो I can do this.
Yes, so that you will have to look at the graded assignments and those things, and then from there you need to. So you can keep some code ready for chat completions and embeddings and those things from week 5, and similar to that, you can have some code ready for other weeks.
Basically, if I'm right, you want to say, like basically, I will collect all
So
the,
here you might need to keep code for correlation, regression, and these things, outlier detection, and these things. So
like it's
few
a already
things.
made up collab file.
Mhm.
Actually, I want to ask, basically, the week 1 to week 5 collab, it's, like the codes and scripts are available to you. Of the week 1 to week 5 collab, if it is on you, so please share it so that I can get all the codes from W1 to W5.
These are
Uh,
in below the videos. There you can find all the notebooks.
yes, there are a
Below.
few notebooks after each video. So, for example, um, so here you can see these notebooks. So like
These
this, you can view a lot of notebooks will be there in the portal itself. So you
I think I
can
might not
keep.
be clear. listen, I already wrote, I already read those notebooks. I'm asking, like, to solve the graded assessment, we make a Google Colab file where we just put the files of that we got from the ITM based upon our student ID, and after that we upload the data, whatever data we have, we got the results. So those notebooks I'm asking for, like these are the notebooks that I've already read that.
So if you need a notebook for any specific codes, then you need to create your own notebook. I did the same in the last term. So if I give you the notebook, then it might not help you. And if you create your own notebook, you know where is the code for a particular section.
Getting your point. Basically, I was asking like for the week one assessment solution, week two solution assessment solution collab file. If you have that, so elsewhere I
No
have
such
to make my own.
solutions are provided for TDS. Generally, solutions are provided for other subjects, but GA solutions are not provided for TDS. If you
Okay.
mean that. Jivraj, you are not audible.
Hello.
Yeah, you are audible now.
Okay. So is there any specific thing in the week 6 that anyone want to ask?
Yeah,
So also from the continue.
hello.
Yes, Himanshu.
The PDF that I said earlier.
Okay, yeah. So this is the one, right?
Correct. It's very complex.
Okay.
If you can do.
So one more thing is from the PYQ, there are question sets, two question sets, in which one has many XMLs and the other has only one PDF. Like, is it the same structure we can expect, or they can play around with the number of PDFs and number of
So data structure might be different. So here you had XML and these things. In your ROE, you might get something else. You can get some JSON or CSV or anything that is possible, or some website from where you need to get the data. And you can get more than two different types of files. So here you just had XMLs and PDFs.
Jivraj, I had a question. Do we have specific weightage for each question, or all the questions have same weightage in ROE?
So different questions might have different weightage depending on their difficulty level and those things.
Okay, so marks will be assigned to each question.
Yeah, so marks will be different for every questions.
Okay,
So
okay.
it might
Just
not
like
be even.
OPP. Yeah, just like OPP.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Seikat, Seikat.
Yeah.
So you had the code ready for. So you had some code for extracting the PDF, right? Using PDF Plumber.
Hmm.
Can you use this file and try if you are able to extract this?
I can see this. I did what I did. Na? There was a site from in which I got it. Converted to Excel. You just have to upload it. It will give you the Excel file, and it got correctly actually.
Yes, that will happen. But if you want
Hmm.
to do for multiple files,
Yeah. I'll just check it. Wait. Let me see.
Because I don't
So
have code ready with me.
Yeah.
You already had the code,
Yeah, yeah,
so if you can just try it.
so Saket, did you get the correct answer for question number 2 or something like that? Yeah,
yeah.
question number 2.
No, I didn't, went to that level. I just wanted to see if I'm able to extract the data or not. If it is coming to
Okay.
Excel, you can get, because these questions are not very hard. Your main,
I tried that question because maybe I couldn't find extract the data clearly. That's why I got wrong answer.
okay, let me just see if it comes in.
Is it safe to say that the PYQ of is significantly easier than this year's PYQ? So with regarding if it will be easier or hard, I cannot say anything because it depends on uh, how you have prepared the topics that will be asked in the ROE. Since syllabus for ROE is week 1 to 6, so you might need different ways to get the data, and then you need to have different kind of questions they might ask you. But regarding the difficulty level, it might be easier, it might be difficult. It depends on your understanding about the topics.
Something has come. I'm sharing the screen. Okay.
Yes, please share your screen.
Yeah. Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
It is coming like this.
So you have got a station, run locations. Then can you open that PDF side by side?
Yeah. This was the PDF.
And just turn off the sidebar.
Hmm. Or I'll do other way. Right.
Click on the file icon in the
Yeah, click
left side.
Let
just
me do
above
it.
the search icon. Click on the file icon.
Sorry.
Uh,
Just above the search icon, click on this file icon. That will close the sidebar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Hmm. Yeah.
So station code is there, then location is there, state is there, then minimum temperature is there, maximum temperature is there. Then can you scroll the container? Then mean temperature is there, and then minimum pH is there, maximum pH is there, mean pH is there, minimum conductivity is there,
Max
and maximum conductivity is also there. So I think it is capturing whole data.
Okay, I'll try this one also. Can you share in this piece of code chat?
Yeah, see here, I have just because it was through the folder, so I have done it through the folder. You can directly access the file. Okay.
Yeah, this is the URL line.
Yeah.
So for this station code, it was generating some new line character in between them. Similar to that, it might generate some new line character for these the actual data that is there inside the PDF. So for that, you might need to do some cleanup. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
You are.
Yeah, yeah.
So other than that, I think there will be the three empty spaces and those things will be there. TDS and mm, so this is the header of the table. So I can just save it as table header. And then we have got whatever is there. This must be the other then table header. So if I just import pandas, and then if I do pd dot data frame of table of 1 to end, and then if I do columns is equal to table header, I think this will give me the data whatever was there on the website. These things are missing. I think they were missing on the website itself. I mean, the PDF itself. So it seems almost, not almost, it seems correct to me. So I can just save it inside a CSV file and see if it is correct. So this is df, and then we have got df.to CSV, save.csv or something like that is there. And then just let me open it in which folder is this? Copy path. So this is what I have got. These names are a bit different than what I was expecting them to be. Now let us see what is the issue. No, so the name is also same. And then this is what is there in the first. So this is the first value that was there. But if I look at this df itself, then I have got some new line characters. So you might need to remove them, or it just depends on how you are using it to get the answer. So if it is something that needs to be removed, then you will have to remove. Otherwise, it might not be needed. You might not need to remove it, or you might need to remove it.
Can you just scroll above in that
Yes,
above this thing?
above. Okay.
Yeah. Um, uh, do it more like how you read that file.
How I read that PDF?
Yeah.
So I have used PDF Plumber. Then I have opened the file by giving its path. Then I have just looked at the 0th
First
page.
page only. Okay.
I'm not going through all the pages. You can loop it to go through all the pages.
Correct.
Then on those pages, I am just extracting the table. Now, once I have extracted the table, so this table will have some structure like this. So this first index, whatever is there on the first index, it is the header of the table. So this must be the first
Yeah.
row, right? So
Yeah.
it should be header, this header.
First row will be header. Yeah.
Yeah. But this might not be the case for every page. So I have just scrapped the first page. If I go to the second page, then here I can see there is no header, right?
Correct.
So if I just look at the second page instead of looking at the first page, if I just go to the second page itself, and now if I extract the table, and then now if I look at it, then now I don't have to create the header, right?
Correct.
So when I'm looping through the pages, you need to make sure that sometimes you need to ignore the header. I mean, sometimes the header might needs to be stored some column name or something like that, and sometimes you need to
Oh, my bad. Okay.
yes. So just analyze the structure of the file. If it needs to, so if the first uh, row is header or not. So you can use this particular header itself, and when you are going to the second page, you don't have to explicitly make it header. because header we already have, and this is not header. This is the actual
So
data that.
one more observation was that in one such PDF, am I audible?
Yes, yes, Raja Lakshmi.
W20 also, one column, one row was split across 2 pages.
One row was 2 pages.
Yeah.
Okay.
If needed, I can just give that link to you and just pasting it in the chat. Yeah, just
Okay, let
open
us.
that PDF.
Can you share the link?
Yeah, I just pasted it in the chat.
Okay.
Row number in the first page, the row got split into second page also.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let us see what will happen if we use PDF Plumber on this.
Yes, please.
So this should be W20. Okay, let's first look at the PS0. So PS0 will have some headers, and then we can just save it inside a data frame, and then I can just save it inside a file. And let me open that file. This is a different file. It should be here.
I think that file didn't save. I think.
No, it have saved. It should be from that file only. I have kept the same name. Okay, let us just check if it is the same file that is. So 1898 is there, then 1900 is there, and then the last one is 3174. 3174 is not here. We have got 3173 on this page, right? And now let us look at the second page, what we are getting from the second page. So instead of 0, I will make it 1. And then I will extract the table out of it. And this is what I have got. Then after extracting the table, I don't need to get the header because header is not here. So instead of 1 to last, I can just make it 0 to last. Because now I need to consider the 0th one. And now let's have a look at this one. Just keep it say 1. So 1593 is here. 1593 is here. So that means this 3174 is not in both of them. This 3173 was here. 3174 is not in this one, and it is not in this one as well. And this might be the so this is some data loss that is there. So these entries that are there, this one you will have to manually populate it into the data frame. So this is something that is not handled by PDF Plumber. And if I try to use the Tabula, I think same issue might happen. Tabula. How to extract table using tabular. And show you. Example O. Some issue is there with Tabula. I think I can just run it on the Colab itself. It says some Java exception, so it is expecting some Java language on my system, which might not be here. So let me just try to do it inside Colab. Now I need to upload this file. In the downloads, this is the one. And copy path. Let's change this path.
Sir, you might have to pip install Tabular Pi. Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest. Tabular dash Pi.
Is it wrong installation?
Tabular dash Pi generally it is done right because instructor also had done that in the video.
Okay. Getting started. Yes. It should be tabular. So here we have got this data frame. Let me have a look at this. What we have got. So if we just print length of it, it should be 2 because there are 2 pages and then okay. So if I just have a look at the tables of 0. So the last one is not there. It
Can you
have
just
just got
scroll up? No, can you just scroll up how you were checking the pages? Did you give only one page or all pages?
can you repeat? Your voice was breaking.
No, while reading the PDF, did you just read one page or both the pages?
So this I have read all the pages. By providing pages is equal to all, I have read all the pages, and then uh, we have got 2 different tables. So it is treating this as the first table that is there on the page 1, and then it is treating this as the second table, which is there on the second page.
But table is not working correct. It's introducing some new columns, unnamed zero, and it's like none, none.
Ah, yes.
I
Okay, yeah,
think
that is good observation. It have introduced some new column. And why that is the case?
because the
It
border,
is
the border,
the
it,
borders are
yeah,
wide actually. That is the reason.
Okay.
for each border, it's taking a column.
So for each border, it might be creating a column.
Correct.
So we have this border, something like this. So it might be creating a column for each of them. And then for each row as well, it should create a row, right? So because in rows also we have got this space in between. But for
Yeah, that's
rows it haven't done anything. This is 1898 and then we have 1890, then 1901. So this everything is coming. Then we have oh, this is not the one. This was the one that we were looking at. Then at the end it should be 3194, 3174, 3174. But it is 3173 and 3174 is not there. And now if I go to the second table on the second page, if I go to the second table, what this have? Okay, this have got the data, I guess. 1594. No, 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 no. It, it have
Even
even
here,
removed this
that
1593.
yeah, 1593 is going as the headers.
Okay, 1593 is going as the header. Correct.
For that, to avoid this 1593 going to the headers, you have to give uh, multiple tables is equal to true.
Comma multi. So this should solve that problem. Okay.
Still not doing that. Actually, this trick Carlton had told in one of the sessions. I did not try that, but that is why I was saying it confidently.
Okay. Wait. So I guess it was in the week 2. Are you talking about this file? Was this the
Yes,
one
yes,
that
yes.
Carlton was using? Yes,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
here we have got header in each of the page.
Okay. Okay, that was the reason. Sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
So here you might need to do tables of one, and then on that you might need to do columns. I think this will give you name of the columns, and then you might need to truncate these unnamed 0, unnamed 2, unnamed 5, and all of them, and then you can retrieve the data that is not actually the column, but it was treated as the column. I mean, it's not the column name, it is a row that contains some data, but it was treated as the column name. So this way you
But
can preserve the data that is there in the column.
Jivraj, still our issue is not getting solved. The line that is broken, it is not getting populated with any of the methods, right?
Yes, so this is something that needs to be taken care by doing it manually.
This is scary.
And this might be the reason why Himanshu was getting wrong answer.
No, I didn't use table. I used a converter, online converter.
Okay. Actually, using PDF Plumber, we are getting nice
Correct.
data because it was not giving anything unnamed and those things.
Correct.
It was giving us much more cleaner data. Think. Raja Lakshmi, you were talking about two different ways to calculate the distance. Is it inside this notebook that I have
Pardon, I
opened?
didn't get you. No, your voice broke in the middle.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, so you were saying that there are two different ways, and those ways were giving different answers for calculating the
Yeah,
distance.
I then figured it out that the default metric was miles for one way and kilometers for one way. When I just converted, it was good.
Okay. So that is some conversion between the units of length, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if they expect you in kilometers, they will tell this needs to be in the kilometer, and then if it needs to be in the miles, it will be explicitly written there.
There's a one tool that solves that issue, Jiraj. The row that has been
Mhm.
lost with that PDF plumber and tabler both. Uh, this tool is doing that. I shared in.
Mainly used for.
Yeah, you just can download it. I just converted that.
So I need to download this. Okay. I can just download. You have already
Yeah,
done the conversion. Okay.
correct.
Mm, then I have opened it inside the. So we have 1898. Then 1974 should be there. Yeah, it is there.
Oh,
But
but it creating in two rows, but data is not lost. So we have to merge these two rows.
yeah, so we have to just merge these two rows. Correct. Oh, it have merged by itself, is it?
No, it's row number 30 and 31.
Okay. Or is there a way to merge two rows?
Might be. I don't know.
I think two cells I can merge.
2 rows also we can, I think.
Or is it? Okay. Oh, no. It have merged and I don't know where the data got. It removed everything that was there. So if I just merge these two cells, merge in center. Okay. Okay, maybe there is some way, but I don't know about that way. How to merge
But
it.
the main purpose is so that the data, the row is not being lost, right?
Right. But then you need to make sure that that program, the website that is using. So just check few of the rows if it is extracting the correct data.
I checked with one more file and that it gave correct.
Okay, all these values are correct, right?
Yeah, correct.
Have you checked for few rows?
Yeah, I checked for few rows.
Okay, so this is something that can be used. So I'm just going through week 6 notebook. If you have to ask something in between, you can ask. And so here you have got these so it will get you the coordinates of these locations, and then you can apply this function to get the distance. And this Foilium, it is just to create the graph, so it won't they won't be asked king this, because it is to create the graph. It is getting the data from here, and then it is going what it is doing. There is some variable features in it, and then it is in feature for every row it is doing this, and then okay, it is just from this website it might getting something. It have got features, and then within features it have got properties and those things. Okay.
Jivraj, we cannot merge 2 rows. Actually we can merge, but we will lose some data, either the upper data or the down data. So the best way is to concatenate. You said, right?
Concatenate.
Yeah, we can merge like 2 columns, you said. But while rows, when we merge, we will lose the data. Like in alignment, you can see home. In alignment, there must be some tab. In Google Sheet, I just checked there's an alignment. But if we merge 2 rows, then we will lose some data. So we cannot merge. But maybe we can do it with concatenation function.
That is there in pandas, is it?
Pandas, or in Excel also we have concatenate function. If we are doing on
Okay.
Excel, yes. So 2 rows you said, no? How we can do it without losing? So concatenate we can do.
Okay. Okay. So I can concatenate the whole column with some other column, or do I have to tell the values that needs to be concatenated?
Yes, we have to mention it. I think it will be a manual
This
task. I
cell,
also have to
right?
do it. Yes. No, two. Yes, we have to select both, and then maybe we have to put concatenate function. I haven't tried. I was just reading about it.
Okay.
We can do it without losing data then.
Okay.
Mhm.
So anyone have anything specific that you want to ask? Oh, what happened?
You said one distance. I forgot the name. What was that?
That is Haversian distance, I guess.
Gaussian. Gaussian distance. Okay.
So just keep some code ready with this formula or something like that.
So we have to give it uh, longitude, latitude to this for this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And in the last session, someone mentioned the Haversian module itself. In that is there is a module in Python.
Yeah. This.
This is the one. So it takes these coordinates and then it calculates the distance.
So it calculates distance in kilometer. Okay.
And you can even pass
A
the
unit.
units.
Okay.
And if you have got the distance in kilometer, you can manually convert it to miles because we know the conversions.
Sir, which week has more weightage?
So different week have different purpose. So some week teaches you about getting the data, extracting the data, and those things. Some week tells you about how to clean up the data. So once you have get the data, you need to make sure that you have got the right data and you haven't done something wrong that might affect your answer. And this is something called data preparation that comes under the week 3. And then you need to do some transformation on the data. You might need to do some multiplications. One row might so one column you might need to multiply it with some other column, and then you need to get some calculations you might need to do, and then after doing that you might need to solve the actual questions.
Okay, okay.
So this is the flow that is there. So data sourcing, it is the way ways to get the data. Scraping and those things are there. So HTML scraping is there, and then I think those PDF scraping is also there. So you have got those things as well here. And then this nominatim, it allows you to do Basically, so it can get the location, longitude and latitude of the location, and those things it can do.
So tomorrow is ROE exam, right?
Tomorrow is
ROE, there is no extended in the date, right?
no. So tomorrow from 1 to 2, ROE will be there.
Tomorrow 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. When the project 2, sir?
Project 2, it will be released after ROE on 2nd of December or something like that. It will be released.
Okay, sir. When we after like when the ROE is start, before we get the actual access of the ROE portal.
Okay, you might get access before the ROE, but I think questions will be visible at the moment when the clock hits 1 p.m. I mean, the questions will be visible at the exact time, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But you might receive links before ROE.
Yes. So how many right? How many hours before I get?
That I cannot tell anything because I also don't know the answer to this question.
Okay, sir. No problem. Thank you.
So there is no update about when will be the data
They said
available.
1 hour before the exam, the link will be available. Somewhere in Carlton said that, but I'm not sure.
So what about the data files?
Which kind of data files?
I'm asking whether the data will be available by today or will it be available just before the exam? The password protected zip files.
Okay, those files they will be available once the exam starts.
Okay. They will be available
And
to download before the exam, right?
no. So this term there is no password protected files.
Mm-hmm.
There
Okay.
won't be any passwords on the files, so that's why they will be available when you are doing the ROE.
Okay, those so they will be available on the site itself.
Yes.
No prior download needed.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay.
Till which week is the contents coming for tomorrow's ROE?
From week 1 to week 6.
Okay. And approximately how many questions?
It will be less than 20, but I don't know the actual number of questions. So it might be some 5 questions, some 4 questions, or some 10 questions, 15 questions. It can be any number of questions. So I also don't know about how many questions are there.
But it will be less than 20. It was in the post in the discourse.
Yeah, it was posted by Carlton in the discourse, and it should be less than 20 because greater than 20 is too much. So
So
this is about yes,
what
Abhimanyu.
what types of data files can we expect apart from HTML, XML, and Parquet?
You can expect some PDFs. You can expect some JSON files, CSV files, and
And mix of these can also be there. Mix of these files.
so yes, you might need for solving a single question. You might need to aggregate two different data files. So you might need to get data from HTML, and you might need to get data from tables, and then you might need to aggregate it. By table, I mean database tables.
Okay, sir. And about the data cleaning, will it be specified what and how the data needs to be cleaned, or we have to look for some general checks?
Some general checks you will need to do. So whenever you get the data into your system, you perform some checks such as how many unique values are there, and which date. So there might be few rows or something that you need to drop because those are not usual. So those things you need to identify. That might affect your answer. So
Okay.
instructions might not be given, but it is always recommended that whenever you download some file, you make sure that it have the correct data. It don't have any missing values or those things.
Okay, sir.
Will this be objective questions tomorrow or subjective? Fill in the blank type.
Questions. So those will questions are fill in the blank kind of questions. Same the same way in ROE. Data preparation initial. So you might need to make use of these commands, so sort and unique and these things. So these things you can do it inside the Python itself if you don't know these Unix commands. So these are the commands that you might need to do some cleanup and transformation and those things. If there is something specific, you can ask, or else I will stop the recording.